Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. Master your job or business craft. I put job in this title there. I should have put it in the last one. But whatever you're doing, whether it's a job, whether it's a business, whatever you're doing for work, master that craft. Master that craft. Even in a case where it's not really what you want to do. Now, I've said several times, my full-time job before going full-time just doing these videos was working as a merchandiser. Then this is despite my educational background where I could have been in the office. Indeed, I was working in the office when I first started that job because I was working there part-time and they wanted more time for me. I was like, well, I need more money. That's why I didn't stay on minimum wage for longer than 2 weeks. They had to give me more money so I could leave the office job, which was more in line with what I wanted to do. Now, working as a merchandiser, I would say this. If for whatever reason I get tired of doing this, I could probably hit some place and do some merchandising. Indeed, I was actually thinking about starting a business, hitting up some smaller businesses, doing some merchandising. I was actually doing that. And trust me, merchandisers make a lot of money. Indeed, when at this, I'm not going to name the department store, but when people would, we had corporate visits and there were any issues or anything going good, they wouldn't talk to just the managers or the sales associates. They'll come find the merchandiser. So good and bad. If something bad was happening, they're going to find the merchandiser. That's how important merchandising is. And indeed, just real quick, I got into merchandising because of talking with some merchandisers who came to the store who were really making some money. I had one lady, she was working for this famous brand, and she was living in the expensive area of the DC area. I was like, you living there? And then another one who was driving some fancy car, living in a 4-story townhouse. I was like, oh wait, I'm making this much money doing this. And then I saw something in the newspaper. I was like, 6 figures. And this was 6 figures back in the aughts. So no telling what it is now. So I was like, oh, okay, they making some money. I mastered the craft. I would just keep working, listening to people, folding stuff right, making it pop, everything. And I don't care what it is. You could be in a business of making ice cream. Are you going to make some good ice cream? Are you going to make people want to come back? Or if you in the business of cooking food, you just don't want to cook something and let people eat it. They might not come back. You want to make it good. In fact, I remember in downtown DC, and this was decades ago, I had to go down to the credit union, my grandmother's credit union, for something when I was handling her business. And it was at a government building. And outside of it, they had 2 hot dog trucks. 2 hot dog trucks. Everybody was in line for one, not the other. So I got in line for the long line. I was like, what is it? So this guy made the hot dogs, but I mean, he was making it good. I mean, he ain't just like and give you the hot dog. That's what the other guy did. This guy, he was very meticulous with it. He was a master of the craft, and it was just hot dogs. I'm gonna tell you what. Whatever job you have, whatever business you have, whatever way you making money, make that good. Master the craft of it. Do it well. I don't care what it is. I remember one time I had a cousin cut my hair. I mean, he was doing a great job. He was doing a great job. He was getting every little hair and everything. I don't care what it is. It could be fixing cars. I don't care. Name it, whatever. Whatever job that you're doing now, master the craft. You want to follow what I said in the last video I did. You want to love it, but you want to master it. You want to know every little thing about it. You want to know, I don't care what it is. You want to know, how can I make money off of this? How can I make it look good? I don't care. You could be a painter. I knew a professional painter. And he would just sit there and tell me what he had to do. It wasn't just he would just go and just paint and just go. He knew how to cover up stuff, how like different grades, everything. Putting on primer, everything. He could sit there and give you a seminar on how to paint properly. He was mastering his craft. It could be somebody cutting grass. Now, one person can go over the grass, that's it. Another person, shoot, they got that edger, everything. They can make that grass look perfect. It could be somebody growing some vegetables. They know exactly how much water to put in it, everything. I don't care what it is. Master it. Be a master at it. Be a master at it. Even if it's not your main thing. Now, I mentioned being a merchandiser. That's not my main thing. My main thing is working in the office. That was my main thing. Yet I can go anywhere and like say, look, I make those clothes pop that people are gonna want to buy them. I can make them pop. Not just put them out there, but put them out there in such a way people are gonna come and mess them up because people are buying it. I was really focused on the craft of merchandising and putting stuff out, making people want to buy it. I don't care what it is. And that's important, especially in this time when you have multiple layoffs at the government level, also at the private level. Someone who's mastered their craft probably won't get laid off. And even if they do, they could probably get a job right away. People are looking for that skill. If you have a skill level at any level, I don't care what it's doing, you're very good at it, people will get into it. One of my 1,000 jobs was just doing something, just coding. And I mastered the craft of that. Just writing codes and just saying, hey, okay, this document has this, and that. Or even somebody talking about the coding, computer coding or something. You want to do a great job. I don't care. List it. I don't care what it is. I don't care. It could be detailing a car. Let me use that for an example. Are you going to, if somebody's offering to detail your car, are you going to go back to them if they leave some dirt here or leave some dirt there? No. You want somebody that give you the dust. You want to get that white handkerchief out, go along any place in there, and you want it totally clean. You don't want to play around. You want to master it. You want to be a master of it. I don't care what it is. And indeed, if you're on a job and you master something, that's when you can go forward and maybe start a business doing the same thing. But think about it, whether it's a job, or whether it's a business, you want to be the best at it. I don't care what it is. Or it could be something like making music. You want to practice at it. Master musicians practice at it. I remember this guy went on this date with this young lady to a piano concert. This guy was a pianist, and he was saying he practiced. He practiced. He mastered that craft. He had a bunch of us who paid to see him play the piano. I don't care what it is. Master your job or your business craft. Master it. Be the best at it. Be the best at it. Or your best at it. That's a better way of saying it. All right? So anyway, that's all I have for today. Y'all know the deal. Let's go make that money.